Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bram Sportes on the start of the month, September 1st, 2025. I'm your host, Brandon Ramos, and let's get started right away with your information. And let's start with the El Paso Chihuahuas, who concluded their six-game series at home against the Tacoma Rainiers in their arguably their most important series of the season. And on Friday, the Chihuahuas unfortunately lost 11-9. It was a high-scoring game. Then on Saturday, another high-scoring game. 10-6 once again. El Paso losing that game, and then on Sunday another close game, a low scoring game this time, but the Chihuahuas fell in on Sunday, excuse me, as well, 2-1, and that means the Chihuahuas after this series they are now 4.5 games back of the Tacoma Rainiers for that first place in the PCL standings. That first place that hands the ticket to the PCL championship game at the end of the second half of this minor league season. The Chihuahuas are now 32-24 on the second half of the season. Next up for the Dogs, it will be on the road taking on the Salt Lake Bees. Now the El Paso Locomotive FC, they were on the road taking on Phoenix Rising. The Locals were down 3-0 in this match. However, the Locomotive FC club did not give themselves up. They kept fighting and fighting, and they finished in a 3-3 draw, three unanswered goals by the Locos, and they salvage a point. They're on the road, just 1 point, but a very important point again now that they were down 3-0. And with this, the Locomotive FC in the USL Western Conference standings still right in the thick, in the middle of those playoff standings, and hopefully the Locomotive can keep improving, as their next match will be at home taking on Loudoun United on Saturday. UTEP Athletics, let's start with the football team of the Miners. They were on the road to start the college football season. 28-16 they lost to Utah State on Saturday. A good start for the Miners in this game, however, did not improve throughout much of the game. However, the Miners, it's just the first game of the season. Next up for them, they will start their home. They will start their home stretch at the Sun Bowl Stadium this upcoming Saturday night as they take on UT Martin. UTEP volleyball team, they had an extraordinary weekend at the Sac State tournament on Friday. They defeated the home club, Sacramento State, in the sweep, 3-0. Then on Saturday, they swept again. They swept the Pepperdine 3-0. Then on Sunday, this time they played UC Davis, and once again the Lady Miners got the win, 3-1. An excellent start to the season for the UTEP volleyball team. And the UTEP soccer team was on the pitch on Sunday at home at University Field, and unfortunately the Lady Miners fell 1-0 in this match. But the UTEP soccer team will keep improving this season, and their next match will be later this week. Now let's go to the MLB scores from Sunday. Let's start with the Cincinnati Reds, who defeated the St. Louis Cardinals 7-4. Austin Hayes did a 2-run home run, his 12th of the season. The Minnesota Twins defeated the San Diego Padres 7-2. Byron Buxton hit a 2-run home run, his 29th of the season. Joe Ryan, the starting pitcher for Minnesota, went 7 innings with 8 strikeouts, no runs, only 1 walk. The Boston Red Sox defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates 5-2. Jarren Duran hit an inside the park 3-run home run in this game. Of course, the play of the game here, his 14th homer of the season. The Tampa Bay Rays defeated the Washington Nationals 7-4. Brandon Lau hit a grand slam in this game that was huge for the Rays. This is Lau's 28th homer of the season. The Toronto Blue Jays, with 3 runs in the first and in the 5th inning, then 1 more run in the second, and in the 4th defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 8-4. The Miami Marlins defeated the New York Mets 5-1. Agustin Ramirez hit a 2-run home run in this game, his 19th of the season, and starting pitcher Sergio Alcantara, also a great outing for him. The Seattle Mariners defeated the Cleveland Guardians 4-2. Randy Arozarena hit a 2-run home run, his 26th of the season. And the Guardians, despite having 2 runs, they only had 2 hits in all the ball game. Those 2 runs came in a 2-run home run. The LA Angels defeated the Houston Astros 3-0. Oswald Peraza hit a solo home run, his first homer with the Angels, his fourth homer overall this season. Jose Soriano, the starting pitcher for the Angels, went 7 innings with 8 strikeouts, only 1 hit allowed, and then the bullpen allowed 1 hit as well. So a total of only 2 hits for the Houston Astros club. The Detroit Tigers defeated the Kansas City Royals 5-0. Jake Rogers had a couple of RBIs in this game. The Chicago White Sox defeated the New York Yankees 3-2. Lennon Sosa hit a go-ahead solo home run in the 8th inning to give the White Sox the lead, his 18th of the season. The Colorado Rockies defeated the Chicago Cubs 6-5. Mickey Moniak, a walk-off RBI triple to give the Rockies the win at home. The San Francisco Giants all over the Baltimore Orioles 13-2. Rafael Devers hit a solo home run, his 28th of the season. Drew Gilbert had 3 RBIs in this game, and starting pitcher Justin Verlander went 5 innings with 10 strikeouts. The Texas Rangers defeated the Athletics 9-6. Jock Peterson hit a 2-run home run in this game, his 8th of the season. Josh Jung also had a homer of his own, his 13th of the season. The LA Dodgers walked off the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-4 after a Will Smith home run in that 9th inning, his 17th of the season. Arizona made it a game with a 3-run home run by Corbin Carroll in the 8th inning. However, the Dodgers recovered that lead and that win. The Atlanta Braves defeated the Philadelphia Phillies 3-1. Drake Baldwin hit a go-ahead 2-run home run in the 9th inning, in that top of the 9th inning, to give the Braves the lead, his 15th of the season. Then the bullpen saved the game there in that bottom half of the 9th inning. And starting the week in the MLB, the AL East standings, as the Toronto Blue Jays lead with 79 wins, 58 losses. The New York Yankees 3 games back. In the AL Central, the Detroit Tigers with 80 wins and 58 losses. And the Kansas City Royals 9.5 games back of the lead. The AL West has the Houston Astros sitting on top, 75 wins, 62 losses. The Seattle Mariners a couple games back. The NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies lead with 79 wins, 58 losses. The New York Mets 6 games back of Philadelphia. Then NL Central has the MLB best Milwaukee Brewers, 85 wins, 53 losses. The Chicago Cubs are 6.5 games back of the Brewers in the division. And in the NL West, the LA Dodgers lead with 78 wins, 59 losses. The San Diego Padres 2 games back of first. And in the wildcard standings in the American League, the New York Yankees hold the first wildcard spot right now. The Boston Red Sox the second. And holding that last wildcard spot are the Seattle Mariners. And right behind the Mariners are the Texas Rangers, 2.5 games back of that last wildcard spot, and followed by the Kansas City Royals, who are 3 games back of the Mariners. And in the National League, the Chicago Cubs hold the first wildcard spot. The Padres the second, and holding the last wildcard spot still are the New York Mets. The Cincinnati Reds are the first team out, 4 games back of that last wildcard spot, followed by the San Francisco Giants, who are 5 games back of the Mets. WNBA, as we're winding down the regular season, the scores from Sunday, the LA Sparks, who are trying to get that one of those wildcard, it's gonna be one of those playoff birds that are still alive. Get a much needed win over the Washington Mystics, 81-78. Derica Hamby had 20 points with 12 rebounds in the game. And the Golden State Valkyries, who are also trying to close out a playoff berth, they defeated the Indiana Fevers 75-63. Ilana Ruppert had 21 points in this game. And really quick, a look at the playoff picture. The teams who have already clinched a playoff spot are the Minnesota Lynx, the Las Vegas Aces, the Atlanta Dream, and the Phoenix Mercury. And the teams that are already eliminated from playoff contention, the Washington Mystics, Connecticut Sun, Dallas Wings, and the Chicago Sky. So that means there are 4 spots left for a playoff berth, with 5 teams still in it. The New York Liberty, the Golden State Valkyries, the Seattle Storm, the Indiana Fever and the LA Sparks. And a quick note here, the New York Liberty can clinch one of those playoff berths, still standing tonight. Really quick look at the college football slate from this weekend. We start with arguably the game of the week. Number 1 Texas taking on number 3 Ohio State, and the Buckeyes got the win 14-7. Number 2 Penn State defeated Nevada 46-11. Number 9 LSU defeated number 4 Clemson 17-10. Number 5 Georgia all over Marshall 45-7. Number 7 Oregon defeated Montana State 59-13. Florida State, with the upset of the week, defeated number 8 Alabama 31-17. Number 10 Miami defeated number 6 Notre Dame 27-24. And New Mexico State, they got the win over Bryant 19-3. Let's go to some racing with the NASCAR Cup Series at Darlington, winding down the season as well there. Chase Briscoe won at Darlington this past weekend. And in the Formula One, they're at the Netherlands in the Dutch Grand Prix, with Oscar Piastri getting the win there. U.S. Open in tennis in New York, as some players have already advanced to the quarterfinals. On the women's side, you got 4-seed Jessica Pegula, the American, still in the tournament. The 1-seed Arina Sabalenka also moving on. And on the men's side, you have 2-seed Carlos Alcaraz, 4-seed Taylor Fritz from the United States, and you also got 7-seed Novak Djokovic also moving on. And in one of those quarterfinal matchups on the men's side, it will be the American 4-seed Taylor Fritz taking on 7-seed Novak Djokovic. And really quick in the Leagues Cup, in the third place match between LA Galaxy and Orlando City, the Galaxy got the win 2-1. And in the final of the Leagues Cup, Seattle Sounders defeated Inter Miami 3-0. And so congratulations to the Seattle Sounders to win this tournament. A ticket now to the CONCACAF Champions Cup. And with this, we conclude Bram Sportes on this Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, and we'll see you on Wednesday.